Hello everyone, my name is Derico Hyman. I am a volunteer and a board member for the Harriet Tubman Academic Skills Center. What the Harriet Tubman Academic Skills Center is about is helping inner city kids, mostly kids that are in the city of Poughkeepsie, and a little bit so we extend to like kids that are around Poughkeepsie too. But the focus is on inner city kids. The Harriet Tubman Academic Skills Center is mainly founded upon the principle that children need a place to go after school to reinforce their education, to reinforce their overall personality and how sociable they could be with society. How to use proper words, how to use big words, how to learn how to write properly, how to do mathematics, how to interact with another person without hitting them, without using profanity. What I've learned personally from the Harriet Tubman Academic School Program is not everyone out there is accepting of somebody who's trying to do something. But coming here to the after school program has taught me that there are other people out there looking for help too. So you have to be willing to open up but yet close yourself in at the same time. It's really hard in the inner city to get help, even sometimes from your parents. Sometimes your mom works 2 jobs, dad's no longer around, or he's being incarcerated. It can get really hard and can get really rough. A lot of people look towards the gang lifestyle and hanging out with friends and drinking with friends and having that violent lifestyle because they feel that at least that violent lifestyle accepts them. You might not know Mr. Polifka, but he teaches physics. Where in the inner city are you going to just find someone to teach you physics? It's random things like that from volunteers that help us get better and the program and everyone get better. Occupancy is only 109, but at most times we have more than that here. When it comes to having volunteers, when it comes to having a wild, wacky fashion show where kids dress up in garbage bags and God knows what and walks down the aisle. It's a place for you to create memories and a place that you can't forget when you get older. I'm turning 25 on August 24th, and I still can't forget half the things that I've learned in the program. I can no longer just go up to a person and use profanity because I've learned from the program that's not how you talk to people. Recently in the city of Poughkeepsie, there's been a lot of violence in the streets. But here in Harriet Tubman and Harriet Tubman Academic Skills Center, the kids get a kind of like a closed-in area where they can interact with people and away from all the violence. And a lot of the kids want to come here, including me. I'm not a kid anymore, but I still really would like to be here a lot more than I am because I have a chance to affect all the other kids and say, hey, well, I made it, you can make it too, I went to college, I've gotten my GED, I've made great accomplishments in my life. I now have my own apartment, I'm financially stable, I'm getting there where I can build and have something for myself and be able to help others on the way. The greatest thing about being able to give back is that you expect nothing in return, but so much comes your way anyway. Children nowadays call me Mr. Derico. I've never been called Mr. Derico before. Now I'm Mr. Derico every time I step out my apartment and the little kids see me. They see a role model. They see somebody that, hey, he's doing it and I can do it too. I don't have to do what my brother's doing. I don't have to do what my cousin is doing. I can do what Mr. Derico is doing and be just as successful. We teach them that having love for oneself above everything else and having love for people creates a general environment where you can seriously and monumentally change everything around you. I've experienced loss with friends, with family from gang violence, and I've been angry too, but coming here to the after school program has changed me in such a profound way that I can no longer be angry at losing somebody out in the streets or losing a friend. I've learned how to accept loss now and how to show other people how to accept loss too. Because there's nothing worse than a 5-year-old losing their mother or a 6-year-old losing their mother and not knowing how to cope with it. We have a student here named Marion Green, and He's just become a board member like I've become a board member. But I became one when I was 21, and he's not even 17. That's something that I never accomplished that he got to accomplish because he saw me do it. As far as showing the kids how to live and stuff like that, we supply lunches, we supply breakfast in the morning, we supply an area like this where children can come and create things and have a ton of things that they can create. They create their folder, and then they have their work in their folder, from their mathematics to their literature. That's the effect I want to have. I want these kids, I want these people around here in Harriet Tubman, everywhere, to know that I put such an effort, such a large amount of time into this place and into these children that they have no choice but to succeed. Because when you can't jump to the finish line unless you've ran the race. Obviously, you have a chance to do something that nobody else has done before. You have a chance to leave your mark. This is what we're teaching these kids, that you have a chance now in your life to leave a mark. Where here and now at the After School program, at Harriet Tubman Terrace Apartments, you have the chance to write in history, to write your name in history saying that, hey, I went there and I came back and I taught there. This is what I have in my heart, and this is what I hope every other volunteer has in their heart. I don't do this for me. I do this for them. People. In a world where nobody wants to help, but everybody needs help, here in Harriet Tubman, at the Academic Skills Center, you can find it. Yeah, that's it. I'm done.